Let's make this quick. You lock.
Ready for anything.
I'll cut a bloody path.
Understood. So,
For the Empire.
More fighting.
My orders? I'll do my best.
Appreciate it.
the
Make a difference?
An encouraging display.
I will prevail.
I do this for all of us. I'll be home again soon. Watch and learn. You're weak.
I will not back down one step!
Hardly worth the effort.
For the fate of Foden. Lily's unstoppable.
You are in my way!
I will not hold back! All is for victory! I will see this war through.
You're relentless. This is for the best, right? I aspire to... Let's make this quick.
More fighting.
For the Empire!
Understood.
I'll cut a bloody path.
No time to slow down. I will prevail. I'll do my best.
I do this for all of us. A little scratch won't stop me.
Ready for anything. No openings? This is the cost of war.
My orders?
Predictable.
Pure grit! How about a curtsy? Will destroy you! I'm not dying here.
So,
No time for accolades.
Well... Is that... Thanks a bunch. Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Come back soon.
For the Empire.
Ready for anything.
Let's make this quick. You lost that. I will prevail. My orders?
I'll cut a bloody path.
More fighting.
A waste of time.
I do this for all of us.
It's so reliable. It's done.
What a bother.
The only possible outcome.
I'll do my best. Now there's a way forward.
Understood. So...
All is for victory! I will see this war through.
You're weak.
I will not hold back! If I live, I fight.
No use. Not so fast.
Now, let's keep up the pace.
I will not die.
I will not back down once! A boon for our future.
Prepare to die! Did you think I'd let you go?
Pretty good, huh?
Cornelia, I have a report from our scouts. The Imperial army that departed from Garreg Mach en route to the capital now appears to be marching here.
What did you just say?
The speed of the army's movement quickens. They will be here to invade within days. I just sent some of my troops to support the capital.
How could this be? I have not heard a thing about... Oh, I understand now.
You? Are you sure they do not mean to take Aryan Road for strategic
It would appear so from the outside. And will you calm yourself? It will not be a fierce fight whatsoever. The sweet children I have prepared will protect Aryan Road.
Cornelia.
Aryan Road is a fortress city that was built about 400. Originally a base on the front lines of the battle against the kingdom, it was built using Imperial money.
However, the head of House Rowe secretly planned as the fortress neared completion, it was rebuilt as a base. When the fortress was completed, House Rowe declared its...
Since then, Aryan Road has never fallen. The beautiful white walls that protect it against its enemies have earned it the nickname. In the end, that is all it is to the Empire.
We will now be destroying that memory.
A fortress that has never fallen.
How savage of you. And yet, I must say I agree with the sentiment. Let us take the sturdy Aryan Road and continue our march against the kingdom.
An invincible fortress? Sounds perfect.
Unfortunately, it will soon no longer be, and the Silver Maiden's iron skin is a...
Is it silver or iron?
Really, Lynn. There must be a... Since we are attacking a heavily guarded place, we must take extra care.
Thank you, everyone.
This battle is for the future. Well done, Professor. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
In order to secure a successful invasion of Fhirdiad, Edelgard launches a raid on the fortress city of Arianrhod, which occupies a key position on the border. At Arianrhod, a mage serving House Blavid, named Cornelia, and the head of House Fraldarius, Rodrigue, strengthen their defenses.
How could they deceive me and close in on Arian? But it's not like I'm just going to stand by.
So this is the Silver Maiden, especially the fact that its strength will attack the front and keep our enemy occupied, while the...
Tightness, my lovely dolls. Seek out... And if the chance presents itself, I wouldn't mind.
Are those Cornelia's magical weapons?
My orders? I do this for all of us.
Let's make this quick. I've got no time for this.
More fighting.
Does a whelp like you really expect to... I am Gwendol, the Grey Lion. So this is...
For the Empire.
I will prevail.
What's my strategy?
I'll do my best.
Ready for anything. I'll cut a bloody path.
Understood.
We all choose our paths, and I've chosen mine. I fight for my lord, to the death.
I am the King's shield, devoted to protecting the kingdom, as in the name of House Baldarian.
One step!
Traps awaiting us inside the castle. But with such large-scale traps, there must...
Now's our chance.
How about a curtsy?
Yes, I've got you!
So this is it.
You're weak.
I decide.
The only possible outcome.
With all of my might!
Hard. You're really tough. Make a difference? Still far from... It won't be in vain. No time.
I will not hold back! All is for victory!
For Gerald!
So,
I will not let down my guard. I will not back down one step. I will not hold back. This is the cost of war.
Hardly worth the effort.
No time for accolades.
Ready for anything. The traps are still functional.
Little scratch won't stop me. Impressive as always. Make a difference?
This'll get him. I welcome pain.
I will not let down my guard. No longer. I'll cut a bloody path.
Understood. Fool.
I do this for all of us. Pretty good, huh?
I will prevail.
For the Empire!
What's my strategy?
Let's make this quick.
I can do more.
Ready for anything.
You are in my way! To survive, I will win!
Not for myself, for everyone. I'll do my best.
My orders? More fighting.
I'll cut a bloody path.
I will not back down. Rest it! No time for pity.
Did you think I'd let you go?
Home again soon.
You truly shine in battle.
My heart burns with pride.
Your spirit is admirable. Your death was not in vain. I must outwit even death.
I will protect Aryan Road to the bitter end. This I have promised to my ancestors. This ends now!
Maybe I've become...
I will not die.
goes on.
With all of my might, I fight for justice's name.
Squirm for me!
Child's hardly worth the effort.
I'm really...
Thank you.
The traps have been disabled. It should... Our goal is Cornelia.
Survive, I will win! Each battle a victory.
I've got no time for mercy. I'm not there.
Oh my, what a charming guest.
Sorry, but this is war!
Oh, such a shame. I always thought we'd end up being good friends, but here you are as my enemy. So this is as far as I could get. All is in accordance with this carefully crafted script of ours.
Victory is ours. Another army will take control of Aryan Road. As for us, we will take all of the military force we can muster and advance to the kingdom capital. It won't be long before all of Fodlan is unified. Everyone, this is our last push. What turn of events has brought you so suddenly to Garreg Mach, Uncle?
Well, my business in the old Alliance territory had roughly finished. I wanted to see the face of my niece, who so bravely took Aryan Road. I have heard that it was done with truly magnificent tact, and that you even deceived some of your allies.
I'm happy to have earned your praise. However, to say that I deceived my allies is a bit misleading. I despise leaks of information, and there may have been a church rat hiding amongst our ranks.
Ah, I see. However, there are some unfortunate consequences. Cornelia surely planned to betray them, but she has been struck down. Truly wasteful meddling. Unless... was it your intention to kill her?
Indeed, we came only to kill our enemies. She used a terrible magic weapon. Dolls that she could move and fight with. Did you—
Well now, if that were the case, would it not have been better to keep her as an ally? If you are only capable of such imprudence, this dark cloud might hang over the Empire's future as well.
Thank you for your concern. However, I will sweep aside any darkness that comes our way.
I will be praying. Praying that the Empire will not become another Aryan Road.
Another Aryan Road? Just what do you mean?
I must take my leave now. Farewell.
Lady Edelgard, there you are. We just received some truly shocking news. It is said that pillars of light have rained from the heavens and disintegrated Aryan Road.
Disintegrated?
Why would he do that? Was Lord Arundel just here? So that would mean...
Hubert, give me the full report.
My apologies. I, of all people, should be able to control my discomposure. The Pillars of Light descended and exploded, resulting in the complete destruction of the main building and the North Wall. It is believed that all key people within House Row, including its leader, were killed. Of the Imperial officers and men we kept at Aryan Road, about a third are unaccounted for.
It can't be true. So, this is my uncle's trump card. In exchange for striking down Cornelia, he has destroyed Aryan Road.
Perhaps we acted too soon in our disposal of Cornelia.
No. If we'll be fighting them soon, there's no disadvantage to weakening their forces. It's also extremely valuable that we forced them to show their hand. Hubert, the investigation you made into the legend of Aelel, the Valley of Torment, this is likely what took place back then as well.
Yes. The probability is high. North of Garreg Mach, there is a valley where the earth is always aflame. Once javelins of light fell from the sky there. They pierced the earth and set the forest ablaze, creating a land of torment. We believed it may have been the work of the goddess. But it was actually an attack by those who slither in the dark. That sums up all that we know.
By gifting us that knowledge, those who died at Aryan Road will not have died in vain.
Indeed. It would be good to control the fleet.
True. We'll conceal this from everyone as best. I'm sure everyone has heard about what transpired at Aryan Road. The Church has displayed their cowardice by indiscriminately using forbidden practices to kill the residents there. Their victims also include members of House Row, the Imperial Army, and many, many more.
According to our investigation, the forbidden attack that destroyed Aryan Road cannot be used again so quickly. Even so, we cannot delay our efforts. We must put a stop to all of this by the end of next month. The leader of one of the Imperial factions has already initiated an attack on the Fraldarius territory lost by Rodrigue. Soon, all obstacles blocking our path to Ferdinand will have vanished.
A cornered animal is at its most deadly. Next, we march through the Tailtean Plains. After that, at that time, complete Imperial control over Fodlan will
I understand that a confrontation is inevitable. I wonder if there's some path we could take that would cause less suffering. This is the only path for the goal we are reaching. We are walking down the path to a better tomorrow.
A cornered church. Well, Count, if only there was an easier way to get more information on crests and...
You are as negative as usual. We have but one order.
We're going to win this. We really are. After all, if we lose, everything will be terrible forever.
There's a lot to worry about, but I'm sure it will all work out.
Part 2. Crimson Flower. Great Tree Moon. Field of Revenge. With the capture of Aryan Road complete, the Imperial Army moves to invade the kingdom capital. They plot to send troops toward now vulnerable House Fraldarius territory and plan to attack Ferdiad from two sides.
So, Aryan Road has fallen. Rodrigue, I swear that I will not allow your death to be in vain.
The scouts have just now returned. Seems the Imperial Army is marching toward the kingdom capital. Are you certain about this, Dimitri? As king, do you think it wise to intercept them yourself?
No need to worry yourself. Even if I am defeated, the Blaythed bloodline will live on. And the kingdom's territory has never been rich in resources. If the castle falls under siege, our loss is inevitable. I will deploy my army onto the plains and wait for the enemy. Please, position your forces so that they can flank the Imperial Army.
Yes. Given the present situation, making the plains our battlefield is a logical choice. I have no objection. However,
there is only one person I am after. I have no interest in any other prey.
I will take you at your word. Erasing the other child's existence is my task, and mine alone. I will get you back, Mother. I promise.
What do you think, Lady Edelgard? Will they shut themselves inside of Ferdiad?
They will try to intercept us. Of course, Ferdiad will not fall so easily. Even so, if we were to cut off their supply line with a large army, it would eventually fall. It makes much more sense for them to wager everything on a victory at the Tailtean Plains. The same plains where the so-called Divine Seros defeated Nemesis, the King of Liberation, in a comeback victory over 1,000 years ago. And about 400 years ago, the hero Lugh created the kingdom by defeating the Emperor of the time on those very plains. Their goal must be to recreate that scene.
Yes. Although the Imperial Army is powerful, if we were to compare the strength of our best to the best of the Knights of Seros, we would likely come up short. The Kingdom's army and House Blaythed are also renowned for their unmatched persistence. On the battlefield, it can be assumed that their one and only goal will be to strike you down.
Are you telling me to stay off the battlefield?
Naturally. You are their aim, Your Majesty. You must know it only makes sense to keep you out of their reach.
And you must know that, at a time like this, I absolutely cannot withdraw.
Of course I know that. That is why I will refrain from asking you again to stay away from the battlefield.
The Immaculate One, descendants of the 10 elites, and other extremely fearsome foes await us. But with the help of our friends, we have a chance of defeating them. We're the only ones who can. Within our group, I am included among those with the kind of strength we need to win. I absolutely will not remove myself from the front lines. Professor, you have that same strength as well, whether or not you realize it yet. Please, don't get yourself killed trying to protect me. Until the very end, we'll survive this trial together. Understood?
Interesting. Seems like the ones that Hey, how about a favor? Welcome! Come back soon!
Hello! Tell your friends!
Hey!
Hey, I could use a hand.
Ferdiad, the kingdom capital. From the Empire's perspective, it seems like the northernmost edge of the world. I have come a long way following you and Edelgard. To think, what if I had succeeded Duke Aiur as Prime Minister? I would never have had all these experiences. I hope that is true. For now, let us join together and walk the path that Her Majesty laid. For now,
Hello.
Professor?
Professor, what should I... Everyone's acting like this is leading up to the final chapter in a book. Is the battle ahead really going to be that climactic? Am I not taking it seriously enough? Yeah, you're probably right.
What do you say? I've been thinking about how we've got our own ideas about justice and what's coming. It's not just a battle between us and them. Whoever wins will say they were right and the other side was wrong. But nobody's willing to talk or compromise. So we'll fight to the death to prove it won't be an easy battle. But let's make...
Heya!
Professor, once you set out on your next mission, you won't be able... You should eat up while you can.
Can we? Of course we can, Hubert. We will finish eating and then continue fighting elsewhere.
Ooh, I...
This
I would be like... A little more... Did you? Sorry, I was a bit lost in thought. My brother had sorted out all his personal affairs. Apparently, he'd forgotten about his work duties, so now I've got a ton more work on my plate. Once this war is over, I'm gonna take a vacation and get some well-earned rest. Back home. What? We're almost to the kingdom capital of Ferdiad. Just imagine. But is it true that Aryan Road was annihilated? What in the world happened? What is the Saros Church, really? I always have.
The idea of defeating Rhea is beginning to feel more like a reality. Some may say that I'm returning her goodwill with betrayal, but I believe I've worked off my debt. The real problem is a certain someone else. That's right. She was my partner, after all. I can see her coming to slaughter me, driven by her...
That reminds... If the enemy forces come to intercept us, chances are high that we'll clash on the Tailtean Plains were the site of a famous battle in ancient times, right? That's what some book type at the library said.
Okay, I'm thinking...
Rumor has it, King Dimitri is always accompanied by a man from Duscur. And what's more, this man is said to be so huge, he's...
That reminds me. Yeah, all right. I feel like I've said that before. All right.
If we win this battle, it will be an end to the kingdom and to the church. Many people are cleaving to this notion, but I wonder if it would really end up as such. It's true. It's nothing but hypotheticals at this point. I wonder, was the collapse of Aryan Road really the church's due? Or could it be that...
What?
Okay. Out. Sick.
Dear goddess. Yes, I'll do all I can to survive.
That's right.
Personally, I take no issue with it, but the eagerness of my fellow nobles does vex me. Despite so many, it gives the impression that faith is little more than a tool they use to maintain their positions of power. If it is no longer useful as a tool, what is a noble's duty, truly?
Pardon, I have a fiancée back home. No matter how tough the fight gets, I will...
Professor, this month, we will take all of the military force we can muster, and I have no intention of retreating to Garreg Mach. We will only return after we've conquered Ferdiad. Be sure to steel your heart and ready yourself for the battle ahead. Are you certain? If so, please help.
Well...
Professor, looks like we're finally getting to the end of this thing. Don't go dying on us now, all right? Not plan. If you're still alive when this... Let's both live to see the...
Indeed. When Edelgard first invited me to join this, but at my advanced age, I was tempted by the notion of 5 years on. The unification of Fodlan is it may soon be possible to abolish the nobility and create a world where none need suffer due to crests. You need not say anything.
Hey, you.
When you think of it, as one of the winning side musters their forces and attempts to, while those of the losing side make desperate attempts to turn the... Neither side will give. I only wish we'd consider those who lose their lives in that struggle. Yes, exactly my point. Let's be careful to ensure we don't...
Lord Arundel. As long as he exists, Lady Edelgard will... I believe I have explained before that he is the one who commanded the likes of Solon and Crania. Cornelia, whom we defeated at Aryan Road, was also one of his. An irksome sort. We must not. He is a maggot, crawling in the filth of the world, feeding off the Empire.
How about...
Thanks. I'm glad I asked you.
They used to call my father the Shield of Fargus. Yet the Knights of Seros remain. What terrifies me most is his stubbornness. He'll keep on fighting to the... He's a monster.
The war is at its end. Has the time finally come that I might kill you? It is true. Those petulant fleas must be picked off one by one.
Hello there. This one, yes? I thank you. This one, yes? I thank you. Return soon, please. Hey! Hey there. Is this it? There you go. Is this... There you go. Is this... There you go. Is this it? There you go. Is this... There you go. Is this... There you go. Come back anytime.
Okay. I'm thinking...
What an interesting way of looking at life. Ah, it is you. Oh, is it nighttime already? There is something I wanted to discuss, something about you. I am starting to believe that you are a true hero. You hold the Lost Crest, you wield the Sword of the Creator, and you lead everyone in battle against great enemies. Not only that, but you are a strategist. You stand alongside rulers, supporting them. You do not seem particularly ambitious, and yet you accomplish so much. I am not exaggerating. Everything I said is true. I have been reading about the history of Fargus, the kingdom's founder, Lugh, the king of lions. One of them was Pan, the undesiring strategist. According to historical records, Pan wanted nothing for himself. He devoted himself entirely to Lugh. He had tremendous power, but he never seemed concerned about his legacy. So in the old chronicles, there is hardly any mention of Pan. All that we know is that he helped Lugh. It is not surprising that you have never heard of him. I did not, but when I watch how you conduct yourself, I feel that I am seeing the unknown deeds of Pan. It is only a thought, of course, but even if it is not in the pages of a history book, a life can be full of I know that I will never be greater than Edelgard. I am what I am. Like you and this undesiring strategist, I will do what I am called to do, even if no mark of me remains in it.
Lysa. I have worries. What have I been achieving? When the war is ended, I will be returning to Brigid with many... But have I had enough growth to become the ruler? This is the truth. I will fight with all of my strengths, Brigid pride, techniques, and culture. I will be...
Ah, the smell, the texture, the smooth finish. This region's tea is the finest in the world.
Hello, Ferdinand. You seem to be in a good mood.
What is that supposed to mean? Perhaps you expected me to hold a grudge against you after our duel. In fact, I have moved on.
Have you now? Well, I'm glad to hear it.
I took it hard at the time, I will confess. I always thought that I equaled you in skill, or even surpassed you. But you showed me that I do not come close to matching your talents. Yet a true noble does not give up in the face of defeat. I will continue my training, and one day I will be an elite warrior. That is the path I must take, as a noble and a man of honor.
You really are in a good mood. Your determination is admirable.
Yes, one day I will surpass your abilities, and I will defeat you in combat.
Ferdinand, there's something I've been meaning to say to you for a while now. Honestly, I couldn't care less that you are of noble birth. Your fierce determination doesn't come from your bloodline. It's your own doing. The reason I value you and want to be friends with you is because of who you are, not who your family is.
I have something I would like to say to you, too. Certainly we must recognize the common folk who strive for greatness and attain it. But for those of us born into nobility, things are more complicated. From birth, nobles must excel. If we do not, we will be forced out of our houses. This environment breeds superior individuals, and they in turn recreate the rigorous environment for their own children. Without that cycle, there would be no political elite guiding the world towards prosperity.
So you're saying that the kind of world I'm striving to create is wrong?
I would not go so far as to say your way is wrong, just that another way might be better. If you insist upon undoing the nobility, then we must build something in its place. We can provide free education for all, and then select the highest performing students for more intensive training and tutoring. I truly believe that people are products of their environment.
Finding a way to educate the people. Interesting. I'm impressed by how much thought you've given this. No matter what shape the world takes, I'm sure I'll always need people like you by my side. People with strong principles who will argue with me and force me to consider ideas that are contrary to my own.
Yes, exactly! Finally, Edelgard, you appreciate how important I am to your cause.
I've always thought of you as a valued friend, Ferdinand.
Edelgard, I have to tell you something. I think now is the right time. Do you know what my ancestor Derek von Eyre said after your ancestor defeated him? He said, "You are an imperial beauty. Please, accept me as your husband."
Halt, Ferdinand. There's a time and a place for everything. But that time is not now.
Professor?
What?
Greetings, Professor. Nothing. The time has finally come to say... I thought the same thing last month, but I know it couldn't be helped, but even I wasn't let in on the secret. Me? Ah, well, let's forget about that.
How are you today, Lysithea?
Fine, thank you. And yourself?
Quite well, thank you.
I overheard something recently. Something pertaining to you and your vision for the future. Is it really true that you intend to create a world in which crests no longer exist?
It's true. My aim is to dismantle the current system of aristocracy. The only reason nobles enjoy the status they do is because their bloodlines carry crests. If crests lose their value, so will titles of nobility.
I really agree with your thinking. My parents have suffered throughout their lives due to their nobility. Due to my own crests, I've never been able to live a normal life. I'm sick of nobility and crests, of all of it. It sounds as if it's truly your mission to change things. I'll pledge my life to your cause, however short it may be.
Lysithea.
Has your hair always been that color, by the way?
Huh?
I ask because mine wasn't always this color. I lost all pigment after receiving my 2 crests. Edelgard, I want a world where people like you and I are no longer victimized. I want you to bring that world into being. If it's within me to help that come to pass, then I'll do whatever it takes.
Understood. I promise to do all I can to see this goal to fruition. And I want you to promise something in return. That you will never stop fighting for your life. Whatever terrible fate awaits us, we can fight it and prevail. I need you to trust me on that.
I promise. I will try my best to believe that.
Good girl. Now then, would you care for a sweet cake?
Please do not call me that. But, yes. Yes, I would.
It's strange. I never thought you and I would be able to sit together and drink tea like this.
Drink tea, you say? But that does not smell like tea. The aroma. Would that be coffee by any chance? Imported from Dagda, I believe.
Your knowledge is impressive. Although I should expect nothing less from a noble like Lady Edelgard surpasses you in nearly every respect. But I think when it comes to positivity, you may actually exceed her.
Excuse me?
In a way, it is merely a mask for your tactlessness. But even so, well, suffice it to say that it is your best quality.
What?
You are constantly striving to grow as a person, to seek new knowledge. When others might get distracted or abandon their path, you never yield. In that aspect, at least, I think you are unmatched.
Hubert, are you all right? Do you have a cold? Or the plague? Am I hearing a deathbed confession?
It was only a compliment. There's no need.
Dramatic, you say?
I do my best to analyze others without emotion. Even if I find you to be a contemptible degenerate, I can still evaluate your abilities in an
So, because you assess people without emotion, you are totally confident in your appraisals. It seems I was wrong about you.
Huh. You actually understand.
Please, do not compliment me again, though. I find it quite unsettling. It is like hearing a snake sing an aria. At least put it in a letter next.
In the very unlikely event that there is a next time.
I heard.